First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come in at 15-0, 1 win short of a perfect regular season.
And it's something we've only seen a couple of times. Miami in 1972, New England in 2007. We know they're not going to mail it in. They're going to go for it.
And here comes Ben Roethlisberger out onto the field ready to lead this Steeler offense.
And for Ben Roethlisberger, there are a lot of question marks coming into this year because he missed nearly all of 2019 with an elbow injury. And if he were younger, maybe not as many questions. But he turned 38 back in March. And now the Pittsburgh Steelers expect to see the old Ben Roethlisberger, who's thrown for over 56,000 yards in his career, leading their team.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Juju Smith-Schuster. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Now Roethlisberger finds his running back, James Conner. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's fourth down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So here are the Browns now with great starting field position. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018 in his 3rd season in the NFL. It's Baker Mayfield.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Rosas on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
Makes the score Browns 3, Steelers 0.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. First carry for James Conner. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. Oh, and now some space to operate. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Browns 3.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Mayfield. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go.
He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. And even 90 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught. For a Steelers touchdown.
Complete to
Eric Ebron. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get, that first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jamie Gillandale as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts,
16 yards.
as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, 28 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And it's 21-3.
Kick is good.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First down, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield with it once more. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 7, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
With the score, Steelers 21, Browns 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Avery Williamson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
Ben Roethlisberger is sacked. A fumble on the play.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Sutton now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here again comes Juju Smith-Schuster and the Steelers. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
30-yard line.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
James Conner, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 30.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. Play fake, Mayfield.
Well, I can put my defense.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The drive will start with Conner. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
James Conner is a ball
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, it's Conner. Still churning. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
tackle made at the 30.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
James Conner, the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams.